Your Honorable Mayor of Bandung, Pak Kamil, Head of Cooperation Division, Pak Wan, distinguished participants of the new ASEAN-African Strategic Partnership diplomats, good afternoon. First of all, we would like to thank you, Your Honorable, for welcoming us and the participants of new ASEAN-Africa Strategic Partnership diplomats. We also like to convey the greetings from our head of Center of Education and Training, Mr. Heru Suboro. Due to his tight schedule, he is not able to come to this meeting. Let me give this brief explanation about this program, Your Honorable. This program, the capacity building for new ASEAN-African Strategic Partnership, or we call NAASP diplomats, is our annual diplomatic training hosted by Indonesian government through the Center of Education and Training, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Republic Indonesia. We invite the career diplomat to follow up the commitments in the NAASP declaration. This program will also promote understanding and sound cooperation between the diplomats from the two continents, and furthermore expand networking to pave the way for their future cooperation. With the spirit of Bandung, which is solidarity and friendship, Indonesia envisioned the future of both regions to be not only prosperous, but also connected through people-to-people contact. Through this mechanism, Indonesia is fully committed to assist ASEAN-African continents in order to achieve the goals stipulated in the NAASP declaration. Your Honorable, allow me to introduce to you the participants of the capacity building for new ASEAN-Africa Strategic Partnership diplomats. From Egypt, Mrs. Marwa Manguah Muhammad Ali Saleh. From Mongolia, Ms. Matsetnek Sevek Dorj. From Pakistan, Ms. Junaira Latif Bati. From Sri Lanka, Ms. Bandigam Palage Nilusha Ilimini. And from Palestine, Ms. Nada Hijazi. And from Timor-Leste, Mr. Joao Evangelista Tilman Martins. So the totals of the participants are from Papua New Guinea. From Papua New Guinea, Mr. Albert Kopiak. So the totals of the participants are 7 persons. In this program, participants also have the opportunity to visit Bandung, the birthplace of the ASEAN-African Conference, and directly to see Gedung Merdeka, the place where the event was held back in 1955. This activity is meant to give the opportunity to gain more knowledge as well as understanding the values and the spirit of ASEAN-Africa Conference. All in all, through this program, we hope that the diplomats from ASEAN and African nations react and replant the spirits of peace and solidarity among ASEAN and African countries. And we believe that this program will continue to be an excellent avenue for cooperation in the context of new ASEAN-African Strategic Partnership. So again, thank you, Your Honorable, for welcoming us this afternoon. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon to all of you, the young energetic diplomats, the country of Asia Africa. Welcome to Bandung. Yeah, this is the city hall. This is our main meeting room. My name is Ridwan Kamil. I'm the mayor of Bandung. I've been a mayor only for 2 years. Yeah. 2 years to go to finish my term. And I'm always very proud to be the mayor of historical city of Bandung, which play very significant role, especially in 1955 to united the whole Asia Africa to send a message for anti-colonialism. And I think today, as we can see, we face many challenges as well. Sometimes the world is not a better place. Yeah. Sometimes, time to time, it's getting worse. So I think we need to have more conversation. We need to discuss what your aspiration, what my aspiration, and come up with some sort of understanding. Because sometimes the mother of the problem is miscommunication. And every culture represented in nations represent the different logic and different mindset. And Bandung will always be happy to be the city to become the pivot point to play the role for this new conversation. I think the world, as we see, especially in Middle East, for example, yeah, so many things happening in the Middle East that concern here in Indonesia as the friendly country of Indonesia and also to other parts of the world. So this relationship must sustain for long term. And from a practical point of view as a mayor, I would like to see this conversation implemented into real programs. In many years before, we have also an exchange individual in the form of cultural exchange. I can host you the artist in residence, for example. We can host you youth with South Korea. We have that opportunity, youth exchange. We have also government official exchange. We can have more in economic cooperations, like with Malaysia. We are having real programs. We will have an opening for Bandung store in Malaysia, and Malaysia will open also their business unit in Bandung. So I think we have to think the diplomacy in several point of view. Number one, of course, creating a mutual understanding. Number two is executing real programs. Even in Bandung, for example, we already expressing our hope to the central government to have a sister city with Gaza or Ramallah in Palestine. Yeah. But so far there is no news yet. Yeah. But if we can have that, that's also one of our strongest position to support the Palestine. And also to other cities. Bandung now focusing the development on smart cities. Yeah. 2 weeks ago, we were awarded 6 best city for smart city in the world, with Moscow and Dubai and Buenos Aires. So I think we can also offer this new thinking of in city level to be shared with other cities within Asia Africa. In April this year, 2015, I was elected as the president for Asia Africa Smart City Alliance. So within the new organizations, my role is to assist and to bring all the city within Asia Africa to start having the same platform of smart city. Yeah. By this thinking, then we can move forward together. I'll show you our progress in the last 2 years in the form of smart city. Coba videonya. So in Bandung, now the government is more efficient. I make faster decisions. The citizen also can evaluate the quality of the government service using the interactive smart city system. So using the smartphone, they can complain online, they can make a score to the government official public service. If they are not happy, they make a score of bad score. If they are happy, they give high score. By smartphone also they can check how far the progress of each program from each department. So this gives me weekly evaluations, which one is zero complaint unit, which one is so many complaints unit, for me to evaluate. This video shows the command center. Is maybe before you leave the building, Pak Anwar will show the command center. It's a room, a high-tech room where we can control all the data, data from the field, outdoor, data from internal, each department. We have e-budgeting, we have e-procurement or e-bidding, we have e-contracting, and we have many things. This one, for example, is a citizen complaint online. Yeah? One complaint, we have one page of conversation, so we can track how far the solution for each complaint. Traffic information with analytics. We can post also projects, so people can avoid public works projects because of these information. We put GPS also to all vehicle, government vehicles, so we can track them to not to be misused by our officials. We have other tools like all the city performance managed, so they can alert us if the system fail, and so on. We have social media mapping, so I can check what is being discussed in which district, which complaints are mostly happen in which district. This is to show you the simulation. We have panic button apps. If you emergency in Bandung, you just press the screen instead of make a phone call, so the alarm and the police will come to your GPS location. So what you see here in the video is what we have been achieved in the last 12 months, yeah, to make our city management far efficient. Yeah. And we have a trust level very high, 93%, because now my people can easily contact us through social media or through this kind of system. So for me, if you ask me what next, yeah, after our relationship, I think I'm offering many hands-on programs. If you're interested, we can discuss in the city-to-city cooperations, because sometimes in the future the real action will happen in the city level. The national level we set up the policy, but the action will mostly happen in the city level. So when it comes to city level, I'm offering what we are now focusing is what we call the smart city system. And that's how I can offer to you to other cities if necessary. But beyond this, I would like to discuss more on what kind of the real program that we can achieve. Yeah. Bandung also is the best performing economy. Yeah. We grow 9% per year. Indonesia grow 4.8. The rest of the world is under 3%. I think. So Bandung is one of the best performing economy. We are focusing on the added value economy, which is creative economy, yeah, ICT economy. We are the city of youth and the city of SMEs. Yeah. Almost 60% our business is small medium enterprise. 60% from 2.7 million is under 40 years. So if the mayor also looks young, because I'm representing the majority, my constituent is under 40. So Bandung is the closest metropolis to Jakarta, and we are building high-speed train that will connect Bandung Jakarta from 3 hours to 30 minutes. So I'm offering to you, if you want really to connect to Indonesia, you can use Bandung as your starting point. Yeah. Why? Because historically we are attached by 1955 Asia-Africa Conference, and also Bandung is a happy city. We score 70 for happiness index, so we are the happiest society in Indonesia. So you will see lots of smile in the city of Bandung compared to Jakarta. By these qualities of condition, there is no reason not to use Bandung for your purpose, yeah, for your business, for your goals. And since the beginning, Bandung is always a city, very cosmopolitan. So I'm maintaining that value of Bandung. So I'm very happy to have this opportunity, and other big country opening cultural center in Bandung. Netherlands and France, ya. Apalagi pusat budaya Finland di sini. Korea. Okay. So if you think you want to furthermore use Bandung as your gateway to Indonesia, let's think beyond Jakarta. I know Jakarta is capital, but when it comes to how people engage in more cultural way and how we live, and Bandung Jakarta is very close. You can use Bandung, and because our historical connection is much better to set up this kind of opportunity here. We already set up the FEALAC center in Bandung. It's under preparation. FEALAC is Asia and South America. Yeah? The youth of Asia and South America will be centered in Bandung also. So I think that is more or less my introductions. I'm closing with a small video, a small video how the Bandung is transformed into happy city, into social interaction city, livable cities. And as a mayor, I will do everything to make sure this daily life of my happy people never cease to exist. It's very important. because that's why I'm maintaining strongly about the security issue. I coordinate very heavily about the coordination for terrorist threat, for anything that will threat the quality of life of my people. To achieve this, we've gone very far, so that's why this is my job as mayor also. We are focusing on prosperity, economy, but also maintaining the sense of security, the political conduciveness, and so on and so on. At the end, we move on with our life with better quality of life. Bandung is not yet a modern city in the sense of Western perspective. We still have many poor people. We still have slum areas, but that's why I become a mayor. I want to fight poverty with any means possible. I want to fight the slums into a better living conditions. But I believe, value that while we building physically, we need to achieve happiness also. Yeah. So that's why Bandung is the only city to exercise the happiness projects, a series of programs to create a sense of existence happily within my people's life. That's why every Saturday we have festival. If you come on Saturday, you can choose which festival you want to visit in which district. People having dinner outdoor, music, dancing, so on, every Saturday. In Bandung, coba yang hari-hari bergembira, we try to change the lifestyle of my people in daily basis. So we launch what we call Bandung Fun Days. Every day different action from my people. So Monday is no rice day, because Indonesian consume too much rice. Many people diabetic in early ages. So we say at least once a week change the rice to other carbo food. Yeah. Tuesday is no smoking day, and you are coming on Wednesday. That's why I'm wearing this local suits, local attire, not batiks, because Wednesday is ladies' day. So I speak local language, not bahasa, not national language, my mother tongue language to all Bandung people. Tomorrow is English day, so if you come tomorrow, it's basically the perfect day, so I can justify to speak English. Friday is Baik to Work day, and Saturday is festival. So this is how, in the soft campaign, I try to change the quality of my people slowly. So in the future, they will have a healthy lifestyle, they will have a happy lifestyle, they have better competitive society with English quality, and we still maintain our identity every Wednesday. So this is the route that we are trying to achieve. By that I stop my remarks. If there is any one or two questions, more than welcome to answer. Silakan.
Thank you, Your Excellency. My name is Albert. I'm from Papua New Guinea. Excellency, I think I just landed a very short time in your political career, but it seems to me that you have done a lot for this historical province. So I'm wondering whether you have planned this before you came into politics, or you just develop these ideas and innovative skills to give back what you really have to your people in this province. Thank you.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you my background. But karya-karya saya masih bagus. I was an architect before I became a mayor, so I designed buildings. This is my building I designed for Aceh people. It's a tsunami museum to commemorate the disaster in Aceh. I won international competition, so I designed memorial space under the water, and I designed the educational space about tsunami and geology elevated on the water. Next. This is my home in Bandung. I recycled 30,000 Red Bull bottle. Awarded Green Design 2009. Next. This is the mosque that I designed in the name of my late father. Very simple, using calligraphy graphics as a ventilation, so people praying will have a very comfort level inside, even though it's 1,000 people praying. Next. So many shopping mall in Balikpapan. Next. High-rise building in Jakarta. Then 2013, I went to politics. So before I became a mayor, 17 years I worked in the global economy. I worked in US. I went and studied to UC Berkeley for my master. I worked in US. I worked in Hong Kong also. So basically, the 2 years is really I've been downloading my experience traveling to more than 150 global cities. So I learned from many parts of the world. So when I became a mayor, I really remember the quality in Korea. I want to copy the quality of in other places. I want to copy. It's basically all the agglomerations of my experience. But now, since I'm the driver of change, I make decisions, right? Before I'm just suggesting as a consultant. Now I make decisions. And sometimes I design my own projects to save money. So like the comment center also I did. Coba yang itu Sikapundung. Baksil. So the last 2 years, I've been renovating almost 12 city parks. Before, nobody wants to go to city park because it was fenced, it was dark, it was dirty. So as an architect who loves social engagement in public space, I opened this many places for public. This is under construction, will be finished next month by the river to create a sculpture parks in Bandung. That's why people happy, because the more you have social interaction, you increase your self-awareness and increase your happiness. That's why, as I said before, people in Bandung are more hospitality value compared to others. And also because our weather is very cool. So cool climate creating less angry people. Hot temperature creating short-tempered people. That's my theory. So we are Bandung blessed with history. So to answer is yes, I use all my global experience, 17 years, to translate it into program for my city. And I want to learn from Papua New Guinea. I've never been there. I'm hoping I can see you, Albert. Maybe you can become the foreign minister of Papua New Guinea someday. Okay, any other questions? You still.
Please accept my compliments for doing a wonderful job, because without saying that the work which you are doing is really motivating and inspiring, because it's creating change in lives of people at grassroots level. So please accept my compliments. And my question is that since you are practically implementing the idea of e-government by introducing so many applications, I'm wondering that how do you deal with the problems of digital divide, and how do you take all people from all sections of the society on board to encourage them to use those applications? Because I'm sure that especially on the part of elderly people or not so technology savvy people, there is reluctance to use such applications. So how do you deal with that? And my second question is that, of course, 2 years is such a short time, but you have successfully managed to bring a lot of change through your projects. So how do you ensure that all the resources are utilized in efficient manner? Because there involves a lot of fiscal resources in order to proceed and implement these sort of projects which you are already doing. So how do you ensure that every project goes clean and the likelihood of corruption is really reduced? Thank you.
What I'm trying to do is to have a better connection with my people. What I mean about connection, there are two ways. Number one is physical connections. Number two is digital connection or virtual connection. Coba yang Wi-Fi, no, Wi-Fi. So for digital connection, number one is we create infrastructures. We put free Wi-Fi everywhere. So one village, one Wi-Fi. We put Wi-Fi not only in the city parks next, but also we put Wi-Fi inside the mosque. So instead of young people go to somewhere that unprotected, if you go to the mosque, at least you submit your good behavior, and after you pray, you can hang out in the mosque, do some internet connection with better content. So education is always part of this smart city movement. It's not just we are fancy releasing these apps and assuming people understand. So while we do that, we also educate. And for people who doesn't have access to internet, the smallest neighborhood units, we have the facility. So you go to your village head, to sub-district office. Within the sub-district office, we have a touch screen, and the official in the village will assist you. Next year, we will have 70 online service will be integrated into sub-district office. So say you don't understand the technology, you don't have access, the closest way is you go to your sub-district office, usually just within maximum 1 kilometer maybe from your home. You can have assistance to access for all your service. Because this is how I try to achieve a better city management, is to decentralize everything. Before I become a mayor, everybody asks the mayor, Mr. Mayor, to the left or to the right, Mr. Mayor, what to do, Mr. Mayor, everything is up to Mr. Mayor. It's too centralized. So last year, I decentralized 100 power of mayor to local district head. What happened by doing so? They make decision faster. They don't have to consult to me for routine problems. So I can have time for more strategic issues and heavy stuff, right? Before small thing, they ask my opinion or my decision is too small. That's why the vision is to decentralize. Decentralized information, decentralized fiscal. Only in Bandung, we give 10,000 US dollar per year for neighborhood units, RW. In Bandung, we have 1,500 neighborhood units. So neighborhood unit consists 500 homes. Okay? Within several neighborhood units, you have sub-district. Within several sub-district, you have district, total 30. and you have me as a mayor. That's how we have the sequence. Yeah? So me as a mayor of Bandung, I have 30 districts. Each district have several sub-districts, total 151, and each sub-district has neighborhood unit. In total, we have 1,561 neighborhood units. So Bandung is the only city to give budget to this neighborhood unit, 10,000 US dollars. So every year I said, look, if you have broken road, you have mosques need to be fixed, there are poor people, don't call mayor always, yeah, because I give you budget. So you can imagine, yeah, 1,560 area now walking in very speedy way. That's how I invented what I call decentralized. So that include also for your questions, how the digital divide solved is I decentralize the education, I decentralize information. You physically walk to the sub-district office and ask for digital service assisted by the official. But if you're digital person enough, you just access wherever. Coba ke Q online ada nggak? Will be one simple application that helps common people is we launch what we call queuing online. It's very simple but helping lots of people. Before queuing online, my people, if they want to get doctor by 9 a.m., they have to queue from 2 a.m. in the morning. Long queue, tiring, right? Because physically queuing for yourself. So many waste of time, unproductive. So we launch queuing online. If you don't have internet, you just queue by SMS, texting. Then the system answer to you, please come to this doctor 9:30 to 9:45 is your schedule, or by 11. So by doing this, people no need to queue. They just come exactly as they are instructed from the reply text or message. So this is more or less how, while we come to the smarter city, we educate our people, we fix also the digital divide by education, giving accessibility by decentralize the online spot and everywhere. More or less that's our route, yeah, for better digital society. And for the second questions about
how do you ensure the efficient utilization of funds to avoid corruption chances?
oh yeah. So we know our limits. That's why I always say to my people, look, don't always expect the change 100% come from the government. No way. So I educate my people, look, the stakeholder of change, you have government because political power, but you also have a business with capital power. You have also civil society organization having social power, and you have a media having information power. So when I don't have money to build things, I call the business community. The city center that you saw with video, it was built by the business CSR money, corporate social responsibility. Because I remember if I build my city center using my own budget, it takes very long route. I have to convince the parliament, and my first year the parliament was not supporting me. So it means the project might be failed. I have to convince the parliament, I have to budget for the projects, I have to bid for the contractor, I have to supervise. Maybe it takes 2 years. But by made a right decision calling the business society, finished in 4 months. 4 months from dark, dirty, fancy city center into now very popular. So that's how I make a change when the existing procedure seems too slow. Like want to be millionaire, phone a friend. I phone a friend. Hey, help me. Because I'm connecting all my networks before I become a mayor. I have so many friends globally. So I'm connecting the dots and bringing to them. And in the issue of corruption, 6 months ago, coba ke itu perizinan online, we make permit registration online. People pay the fee for permit also online, and we send the document of permit also by postman. So this is reducing and making zero face-to-face situations. So no need my citizen to meet the official, because once you meet, you have conversation. There is some gray area talking under the table agreement. So after 6 months ago, we released this online permit. We already released 6,000 permits for business. So that's how big this economy. Yeah. So it helps. I make online for study entrance, yeah, every year. To go to school, you have to pass the exam. Before it's up to the headmaster, and that's corruption, because headmaster control, sometimes sell the seats inside for the class for certain money, multiply by hundreds of schools. That's how corruption's money happen. So 2 years ago, we make it online, and I saved $3 million corruption money by making it online. So I'm doing a research after 2 years how much corruption money we reduce by making smart cities. I think that more or less the situation. Last question? Mongolia. You're from Ulaanbaatar?
Yes. I just would like to thank you for giving us such an inspiring and a real example of actions speak more than words. And I wish that your city would become sister cities with Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. And I would like to present you a small gift to add a little bit knowledge of Mongolia to yourself. So.
Okay. Yeah, I think you got the impression, yeah. So basically, to conclude, I'm more than happy to connect to your culture, to your great nations. Let's discuss what can we do for our mutual respect, mutual understandings. And I think feel at home at Bandung, yeah. I give my support, my political will also to make our relationship really long-lasting and long-term relationship. Sekira itu Pak. Thank you and have a nice day and see you next time.
Kan Pak Inspektur mana?
Beres rapat di sini Pak. Kita telepon lagi Pak.